Alright guys, this video we're going to talk about your alternator. Does your car die sometimes when you're right in the middle of driving and it kills the battery? Or maybe you just come out to a really weak battery every morning, or possibly a dead battery. Part of this could be the alternator. Once the alternator goes bad, it's not going to charge the battery at peak efficiency like it needs to, and therefore giving you battery issues. So let's talk about the alternator here real quick. Let's see if I can get a good picture of the nah. Well, anyway, on the front of the alternator you have a pulley, and as that pulley spins, it provides power to the battery. And as everybody knows, when your car is on, you need the battery needs more power than it's expelling to keep the car going. So that means that your alternator, which is right there, needs to be feeding more power to the battery, charging the battery with more power than what the battery is using to run the car. So if you have your AC on, it uses more power, your headlights use more power, your radio uses more power, all this stuff. So you want to be sure the alternator is charging the battery at peak efficiency so that you don't run into battery issues. And in fact, I had to change my alternator not too long ago because it started dying, and my car would die as I was driving it, and so then I would need to stop, try to put more charge in it so I could drive a little bit longer and hopefully get home. And the last day that I did that, my battery died probably about 3 or 4 times along the way. It was a real pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. And once your battery dies, your car's gonna die. Your headlights will dim, and your car will just die. It doesn't matter if you're pressing on the gas or not. That alternator can't keep up with the drain on the battery. It's just gonna go. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start the car. We're gonna make sure that alternator, which I know for a fact is working well, but we're gonna make sure that alternator is charging the battery at a good efficiency, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's very, very simple, and this is actually a follow-up video to testing the battery itself. So what you're gonna need is a digital voltmeter, and that's about it for this. This is the easiest way to check it. If you're thinking that that's the culprit, and you can always remove the alternator and take it to you can take it to AutoZone. They can test that for free for you, and it'll give you a readout of whether the alternator is good or bad. So let's get the car started. Alright, so car started. Now, might be a little bit hard to hear me over the engine, but I'm gonna do my best here. Alright, so using the voltmeter, you're gonna turn it to the on position, and it should read close to 0. If it's 0.01, that's fine. It's not really going to affect your numbers that much. Make sure that it's on the DCV and on the 20 setting to make sure that it is correct. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to stick since I only have one hand, I'm going to stick the positive lead kind of right here to where it's touching the metal contact, and I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side, just like that. Make sure it's connecting to the metal contacts. Oh, I just knocked that one out. Hold on. Sorry if it's a little shaky. like I said, using one hand on my phone. So there we go. Alright guys, so jumping around a little bit. I think I have not the best connection here. Let me try to get a little bit better. Alright guys, right now it says 14.0506, something like that. It's a good reading. Anywhere from, I believe, 13.5 to 14.5 is a good reading. Make sure that the battery is charging. And then what I'm going to do also is I'm going to turn on like a couple accessories. That way you can see the drain that it has on the battery. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to try to get a better reading here and see it, because I think it's not exactly hitting the best spots. So I'm going to check that, and I'm going to turn on probably my headlights or my AC, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so what I did was I turned on the AC, and as you can see, well, what that's saying is 13.75, 13.74, somewhere around there. So you can see that it did definitely have an effect on the charging part. The higher that you run your AC, the more drain it's going to put on it. So like right now I have it on 1. If you turn it to 4, you know, with the fan all the way going, it's going to drop even more. So it just depends on the load that you're putting on your battery. So, but right now 13.6, 13.59, that's a very good reading with the AC on. So my battery is charging. If you're seeing anything like below 12, then that's bad. That's really bad. Your battery's actually draining to the point that you're not going to be able to keep up, and your car's eventually going to die. So you want to make sure that you're running at a good performance here with your alternator. You want to check your battery. You want to check the battery while the car is running to make sure your alternator is running correctly. And if not, definitely get those things checked out and replaced if they need to be. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. Like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, or you like the videos that I do. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.